Hello everyone, this is the first in a series of videos in which I'm gonna try to teach you how to play Devil May Cry like those pro guys in the combo videos. So I'm gonna assume you beat the game on normal for this tutorial, and like you've been playing through the game fine, you've been doing stuff like this, and then you go to Twitter, YouTube or Reddit and you start seeing some crazy shit like this. And you go, wait, what the fuck, man? How come they're doing all of that? And well, there are certain techniques that the players are using, and I'm gonna try to teach you. But the most important one, and the one that defines Devil May Cry combat, is what we call jump canceling. Now, the name is kinda misleading. What we're doing is exploiting the skill enemy step. Enemy step is what makes Devil May Cry. So enemy step, pretty much every character can have it, and for I think it's 45,000 bucks you can buy it at the store, and it pretty much lets you jump off enemies. The cool thing about it though is that as long as you are in the enemy step hitbox, that's just not like the enemy. Like for example, if I'm here, I'm technically not touching the enemy. I think here should be fine. No, that's too far. That's too far. Just a little bit closer here. I'm technically not touching the enemy, but I am touching the enemy step hitbox. So as long as you're in the enemy step hitbox, you can cancel any action into a jump, with the exception of like some cinematic moves, like your Devil Bringer grabs and some other Devil Breaker super attacks. So why is this good? Well, first of all, it lets you cancel attacks into air attacks very quickly, and also it recovers all of your air options. So for example, Nero has a double jump, everyone in the game has one. It's a double jump, you can only do it twice, duh. But if you enemy step, you can actually do it as much as you want. You can do this to gain height. Oh, excuse me, I fucked it up. But you get the idea. You can get to the ceiling of any level very fast with this method. And this is not only for your air actions, it's also for your attacks. So you can only do caliber once with Neo, right? Like I'm doing it here, I'm mashing it again, and I'm only getting regular moves. But if I jump cancel it or any other move, I can use my caliber again. So that's why jump cancelling is very important. It allows you to do things that you normally cannot within the game system. Now, let's get this now that this introduction is out of the way, let's start learning how to do this. The first thing I want you to do is buy the Helter Skelter arm. It's cost I think 1000 orbs, not too much. Go to the Void, the training mode is very good in this game. Get a Hellkaina, it's this enemy right here, turn off the AI, give it infinite health, and I want you to pop him in and start doing this. So what I'm doing is I launch them, I press the Devil Breaker button and do the Helter Skelter attack, then I jump cancel it and I do it again. I want you to do this 10 times. It's pretty easy. After a few tries you should be able to do it consistently. If you don't worry about it. Everyone learns at their own pace. You can still be good at this game, don't let it discourage you. Now if you pay attention to the lower left screen where my button displays, you'll notice that I actually have Champion 1. Well, this is where I start talking about custom controls. Devil May Cry players and even developers encourage you to find a control scheme that you find comfortable with playing any character. So for example, I have Gun in R2 and I have Jump in R1. I have Gun in R2 because doing melee attacks while holding square is very uncomfortable to me. So I like holding the gun in a trigger so I can like use the charge attacks easily. And jump, I have it on L1 instead of X because it makes some advanced tricks like jump cancelling very easy. Now you don't need custom controls to play this game like a pro. I know a lot of players that play with the regular like default control set and they are amazing, way better than I will ever be. So don't think that you need to change controls to be amazing at the game. With that said, I do encourage playing around with. I think having a jump in one of the triggers helps a lot with this kind of tech. Just try it out. It can make platforming a bit awkward the first few sessions, but once you get used to it, it's all pretty natural. So we cover the most basic jump cancel, that's the Helter Skelter. Let's start working on some more useful and key jump cancels for Nero. The next one we're gonna talk about is his forward melee in the air, the dive kick. So what I'm gonna want you to do is launch them, do one attack, then dive kick, and do it around 5 times. If you can do it 5 times in a row, then you're good. Keep in mind that because this move travels forward, maybe you're gonna cross the map like I just did there, or maybe you're gonna need to change the timing of your jump a little bit. This is gonna be a thing with jump canceling. You don't wanna just do it as fast as you can. There's a certain timing to it, there's a rhythm. And that's important with moves like move you forward, or when you do something that while being very far away from an enemy. And speaking of being far away, the next technique I wanna teach you is, I think the best jump cancel for Nero, and that is the Calibur jump cancel. Calibur moves you forward. It's a great move to look stylish, to move around the map, and just make Nero look like a fucking plane. So what I want you to do here is just do 2 melee strikes, then jump cancel Calibur. Sorry, my cat got on my lap. Like this. Or just one is fine actually. Do 1 strike, jump cancel Calibur, snatch them back, and repeat. Do this 10 times, and usually do it. Now, another thing to keep in mind, just like with the dive kick, the distance that you're at when jump canceling Calibur switches the timing of your jump cancel. So here, for example, I'm gonna show you this. Oh, I thought I was too low to the ground there, sorry. I had to jump at a different timing because I was farther away from the enemy. Jump cancelling is very lenient in DMC5, so this shouldn't be a problem. But if you're going back to DMC4, where there's a turbo mode and the jump cancel hitboxes are a little bit smaller, it may be harder for you, but don't worry about it, practice makes perfect. So this does not only apply to, as I show you with Helter Skelter, another very important jump cancel is the Gerbera one. You can do this with any of the two, and the next exercise that I want you to do is just launch them, Gerbera, jump cancel, Gerbera, and make sure it hits the enemy. Do not whiff. Like that. So just like that. If they're far away, snatch them back in the ground, and do this 10 times again. This allows for some crazy mobility like that. And finally, I want you to just do a combo. Let's go with this one. I want you to do this 5 times. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to figure it out now. Okay, I have it. So I want you to do this little combo. You're gonna do melee, dive kick, melee, melee, Calibur, melee, dive kick, melee, melee, Calibur, like that. Do it 5 times, and if you can do it with no problem, you'll be ready to start just practicing jump cancels on your own. Practice with all your moves, try with all of the Gerbera options. There's a ton of things you can do with it, so just be creative. Devil May Cry really rewards creativity, and practice makes perfect in this game. In the next video, we'll be covering some of the more Nero specific mechanics, like the Devil Knuckle, which is very important for his gameplay, and the charge shots, along with the rest of the Devil Breakers. And after that, we'll start in with the Beast that is Dante. So see you around, guys.